quickly before you go, something that popped this morning. We're learning about that senior administration official on the National Security Council who was fired last week following a private speech in which he was critical of some of the president's policies. What can you tell us about this?
His name is Deare. He was appointed by President Trump. He's not on Obama administration holdover, appointed by the president to lead the National Security Council's Western Hemisphere desk, which is essentially the person at the top of that pyramid of National Security Council staff and those who deal with the other various relevant federal agencies about all policy dealing with the Western Hemisphere. And Deare, at a private event, said something that was critical of the president in that he believed the early actions of President Trump had damaged relationships with Mexico in the Western Hemisphere, part of his area of expertise. It got back to the president, and he fired him for insubordination. And as those I've talked to about this situation are willing to admit, insubordination has a rather broad definition within this White House. One other thing to note, Jamie, Deare was the 7th person last week escorted off of White House property.
Oh, my.
7 people fired. The other 6 were escorted off the property and premises because they failed their FBI background check. 7 people in this administration, hired by the president, working in this White House or in the old executive office building, the Eisenhower executive office building just in front of me, escorted off the premises. So when the president says everything is running smoothly, fine. But 7 people you appointed, you hired, had to be escorted off the premises because either they were insubordinate or they couldn't pass a background check. Maybe that's fine-tuning. Maybe that's a machine that's running as a fine-tuned machine. Maybe everything is fine. Maybe everything is great. But people are walking out of this building, and they're not doing so happily, and they usually have guards with them.
Very good point, Major Garrett, for us at the White House. We so appreciate the time and the facts.
Thanks.